Oh, hello, this looks a bit exciting. What's going on here then? Morning all, how are you all doing? It's a Sunday, it's lovely today. Well, it's sunny at the moment anyway. And we have, what, 17 degrees. Fantastic. So just off out for a little ride. Ain't got too long. But got to make the most of it while we can. So what is going on in the UK at the moment, and Europe-wise, eh? I don't know. It all seems to be in a mass muddle, if you ask me. Oh, orange, never mind. We'll go. Oh dear, oh dear. Don't get me wrong. This is a democratic society. Those that wanted to vote voted, and the outcome is what it is. But it does seem to me that there's a heck of a lot of people that may be having some sort of regrets in the way they voted. I think now some, I don't know, realities or truth maybe have come out on both sides. I'm not going to say which one is right, which one's wrong. I don't know, it's not about that, but man, there seems to be a bit of turmoil, misunderstandings, misrepresentations, people saying things and doing things on the pretense that, okay, you know, they've got some political awareness, they've got some political aspirations, and then you actually find out that, well, I don't know, perhaps it's a lot more difficult than they actually thought it was. They don't want the job. Either way, we are in a real mess. I think personally it's such a shame, but you know, we are where we are. Who knows what's going to happen in the next, well, immediate future, September wise for elections, and then further from there in the next couple of years, God only knows. We have to wait and see, but I for one must admit I'm quite nervous. As I'm sure are many others. On a brighter note, Euro 2016. Wow! What a tournament that's turning out to be. So what did we have? We had Italy and Germany last night, so I caught the latter stages of that, and obviously the penalties. Fantastic. I'd have to say, well, Germany for getting through. I think they are the better team. I think when all is said and done, you should have probably Germany and France in the final. But what a difference it would make if Wales got through, and I really hope they do, because they bloody deserve it. And Iceland, because I think it's Iceland and France today, isn't it? That would be fantastic. I think it would be well deserved. Don't have obviously any of the spending powers, or maybe they're backing behind it, I don't know, but I'm not a massive football fan, I must admit, but that would just be absolutely brilliant to see Wales and Iceland in the final of the Euro 2016s. Big shout for the little people. Well, big news, a friend of mine's got his motorbike at last. Went out, did the deed on Friday, I think he picks it up on Monday. So, should be enjoying some rides out very soon with Paul, who you've seen on other videos on his Big GS, and Chris, who's bought a Harley Street Glide, and very nice it is too. Lovely colour. I'll find a picture of one and stick it in here, the same colour. Yeah, so that should be good. Looking forward to that. In other news, So you may recall I came down to Rikers, which is that way from where we are at the moment, which is in Dorking, for the BMW ride. Have a ride on one of our bikes, and I rode that big RT. Yeah, well, it's been playing on my mind. I don't know. I've been looking. We found some nice ones. I really did like that bike. It was lovely. Don't get me wrong, the VFR1200 is fantastic as far as I'm concerned. And I'd love to have the both. But that RT is playing on my mind. It's for a longer term bike. I think I could live with that for quite a while. Quite a long while actually. And you know, blimey, she's got long hair. Holy moly. And you know, for not silly money, you can get a fairly new one, you know, a couple of years old or something. And I've really am considering it. Where are you going, Jez? Yeah, so comfort wise, it's like sitting on an armchair. You know, it's got plenty of torque. It's a 1200 or boxer engine, shaft drive, has all the creature comforts that, you know, should be on big bikes like these, as in cruise control Honda. On earth you don't put cruise control on bikes? I'll never know that they're like these. Yeah, you know, and obviously, which is typical of BMW, I speak from experience because I have a car, the BMW car. People that buy them, they spend all the money on it, you know, from new. I didn't, and therefore you can pick ones up there second hand. They've already got all the extras added to it, so you're not having to pay for it. As we all know, the optional extras for BMWs and Hondas are astronomical. Daughter had her birthday party yesterday, airhop. If you've never heard of it, go check them out online. We're quite lucky we have one fairly close to us. Basically, big massive warehouse with loads of trampolines on the walls and obviously floors, and trampolines so you just dive into pits and all sorts. And I have to say, to be honest, for was it 11 quid a kid, or 11 quid a go for an hour, they really are good fun. Kids loved it. So she had a couple of friends of hers go, took the son obviously, and he had a mate. So yeah, they really enjoyed themselves. Good laugh. Come on people, what's going on? As well, we've got plenty of torque. I've got my second letter from Honda with regards to my phase 2 shaft drive recall. Again, I popped up a couple of videos about that some time ago now in regards to phase 1, which was a balance test. I have no idea what that means or what they did, but it passed anyway. So now I have phase 2 coming up, booked in later in July. Taking the bike over. They're going to give me a little runaround bike as well, so God only knows what that'll be. Probably a Grom, just for a laugh, where they do the replacement. So I shall do a separate vid on that. Take the bike out after I've had it done obviously, and let you know my thoughts on it. Do I notice any difference compared to how she rides at the moment, which I have to say is all nice and smooth. Oh, the picturesque Surrey countryside. Says he riding up a road with high hedges so you can't see the countryside. Oh, perhaps we will get the lights. Oh, this is a terrible bit of road, Jesus Christ. Look at that, isn't that lovely? So I know I was talking about that RT earlier on, but do you know what? I know this bike isn't a sports bike per se, like, you know, you get the GSXRs and all the R1s and everything else like that, but it does go well, and you can have a bit of fun with it. The roll-on torque is brilliant. So would I actually miss that with the RT? I don't know. It's such a... It's a do I, don't I thing. And I'm really not sure now. Look at all these bikers here. Flipping heck. Abba stands. Right, here we go. I don't know whether you guys have got an Abba stand. If you haven't, I'll throw it back and get one. I'll put a picture up of what I mean. But one thing you've got to remember, the attachments actually fit into the side of your bike. When you take your Abba stand off, don't forget to make sure the attachment comes out. There's an numpty here. Always didn't realise. He left it in and went off for a ride. It obviously fell out, came back, couldn't put it back on the stand. 25 quid later. It's annoying, very annoying, but they're well worth having. So if you haven't got one and you want to stand your bike up more, you know, in the garage or wherever you do stand your bike, or even just to work on, clean it, absolutely fantastic. And they do different types of, so you can just get I think it's a sports bike stand, which is one that I have, which basically just pivots the bike, gets the back wheel off the ground, massively stable, and you can do all sorts of work on your bike just by using that. They do a sky lift, which will take the bike all the way off the ground up into the air. You can tilt it, very clever idea, and they make it for pretty much every make and model of bike, so well worth it. Really are good, but just always remember to take the attachments out of the bike. 5 jits out today, very nice too. So anyway, as my sign off says, that's all folks.
That's all, folks.